Hi, do you know that there is a place in the world where snowing is a whole year round occurrence? And not only that, there are months of 24 hours of daytime and months of 24 hours of nighttime as well. It is called Utqiagvik, formerly known as Barrow. It is in the little town of Alaska. It is also dubbed as the top of the world. I'm doing a three-part series of this place, and without further much ado, please join me as we go to Utqiagvik. In Alaska, 320 miles north of the Arctic Circle, 1,300 miles north of Point Barrow, lies the North Pole. Located on the Chukchi Sea coastline in the northernmost part of Alaska, there is a little town dubbed as the top of the world. The city of Utqiagvik, formerly known as Barrow, is part of the 8 villages that comprise the North Slope borough. It is really on top of the world as it is perched at the top of Alaska, as close to the North Pole as one can get by walking in North America. No long-term roads from anywhere in Alaska connects to Utqiagvik. One has to fly either from Anchorage or from Fairbanks to Utqiagvik. There are only 2 flights available, in the morning and in the afternoon. Flights can be cancelled anytime when zero visibility or anything close to it occurs. Despite the extreme cold weather, life is actively normal. The court is running smoothly. The banks and other offices are operating accordingly. And the police and fire departments are always on their toes, safeguarding the entire populace. The lack of connecting roads to Utqiagvik makes everything too expensive. Food, gasoline, housing, and plane fare. There is one consolation though. The pay is good for those working in Utqiagvik, offsetting at least the mind-boggling cost of living. Utqiagvik has a population of about 4,933 people. 80% are Inupiat. The rest are Caucasian, African American blacks, Asian, and the Pacific Islanders. Filipinos number about 450, making them the largest minority group after the indigenous population. Classes and student activities are on schedules. For the first quarter of each year, basketball practices and games are held indoor, stretching up to March for the final match against competing teams from neighboring villages and communities. Once every 2 years, in late January or early February, a gathering of native Alaskans after the darkest of winter is conveniently held at the Barrow High School gym. Known as Kivqig, It is basically a way to foster strong alliances and camaraderie among them, characterized by dancing, gift giving, eating, and trading. It is a happy occasion for everyone joining the festivity. Meanwhile, outside the buildings, snow would continue to pound Utqiagvik. Big and huge amount of snow would fall everywhere, driven by strong and chilly winds. February, said to be the coldest month, has temperature dipping to negatives, even with the return of the sun. Utqiagvik is a flat tundra. No trees or bushes grow. Everywhere is snow. Some residents make use of balines and or any other materials, creating a semblance of trees and plants outside their homes. When it snows, it really gets quiet everywhere in Utqiagvik. There are times when snowfall is so great that people could only marvel in awe. There are times when the amount of snow is just enough. People just take it as a spice of life to keep them going just the same. A 28 inches of snow per year in the lower 48 is nothing as compared to 38 inches of snow per year in Utqiagvik. Residents have learned to coexist with it no matter what. Snow is a year-round occurrence. Snowfall would continue for days, and yet every morning, after a night of non-stop snowing, Utqiagvik with its blanket of snow that covers the entire city easily transforms the place into a heaven's touch on earth. It is amazingly beautiful. If you find this travel video interesting, please click on the subscribe button and the bell notification so I can create another equally interesting travel video and notify you as well. If you have any questions or comments, please write them down below and I will address them accordingly. And don't forget to share if you will, please. Have a nice day guys and see you on my next travel video. which is Nalukatak, the blanket toes in Utqiagvik.